What up, peeps? Welcome to a trade video. So much awesome stuff to go over this time. We have been holding certain items for the new store, but I think we have quite a few of certain titles. So you're gonna see some games in here today that we probably would have held for the new store if it had come in like a month ago, but our inventory for the new store is getting pretty stacked. So we're putting out some bangers right now. First up, a couple more expensive Xbox 360 Special Edition games here. These are both brand new factory sealed. We also have a PS4 game here. It's the Castlevania Requiem, Symphony of the Night, and Rondo of Blood, which is awesome. It is opened, but someone kept the plastic on it. We also have the Xbox One controller here. I think it's a Halo edition. A couple more expensive Blu-ray. And that's it, that's kind of up on top. So let's swing back around, go through the more inexpensive stuff. Starting off with some Xbox 360 games, and then into some PlayStation 2. Original Xbox, PlayStation 5, one Wii U game in there, Mario Maker, and then into some Nintendo Wii games, including Okami. And this is a Japanese Dragon Quest, which is very, very cheap. The Wii is region locked, so you can't play that on a North American console. Into some PS4, DS, 3DS, original Xbox, PSP, got some movies in there as well. A little bit of PlayStation 3, some pretty good titles. And then into the Blu-ray. And then VHS, some horror, some anime, some cartoon stuff, some cool stuff, some factory sealed Star Wars tapes, and then we have some DVDs, and then we get into the more expensive items. So we have Doom Classic Collection Special Edition here for the Nintendo Switch. We have a Street Fighter 2 arcade stick, which I've never seen before. We have another Analog Duo console, which is brand new. We have two of these now in stock, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think the first one has sold yet. We're gonna swing back around and flip down here and look at the more expensive games. So we have Nintendo Wii. A lot of the games we get all the time, like Mario Kart, Smash, and Paper Mario, but Dragon Ball Z, Tenkaichi 2, Fortune Street especially, and Kirby's Return to Dreamland we do not get all the time. Into the PlayStation 2 games, Silent Hill 2 and 3. These are games people have been asking for a while. Same with The Thing, Scarface, Predator, and The Punisher. So lots of awesome games in here that we are putting out for sale right now. Getting into some PlayStation 3 games as well. The Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection is awesome. The Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 we've been asked for a couple times. This one's very interesting. This is, I believe, a South American and or Latin American exclusive for PS3, and it's not a cheap one. And then Silent Hill 1. This is a game we definitely would have held for the new store as well, but I know we have at least a couple copies, so putting it out for you guys now. Got some DS games here, and then we're finishing off with the 3DS. And there are just so many good titles in here. It's like almost every Mario and Kirby game, a little bit of Pokemon and Zelda and Fire Emblem as well. And then this one is actually signed right here by Space Hamster, who is a streamer. It's not priced any different than a normal complete copy would be. I don't even know who that is personally, but someone who took it in here at the store either recognized it or figured it out, and we marked it as such just in case somebody wants it. But this is not everything. I actually had to pull out quite a bit of stuff that I could not physically fit in here, so someone else, probably Colton, is going to be filming a clip right now.
All right, let's check out today's trade clip. We got some cheaper games and some not so cheap games. Some cool GameCube titles like Shadow the Hedgehog. That's a crazy price for the GameCube version. I just beat that game recently when I played through a lot of the series before the Sonic 3 movie came out, and I actually had a lot of fun with it. I think with save states it really saves the game for sure. No pun intended. Some Switch stuff after our Dreamcast selection. We got this really nice copy of Psychonauts. It's pretty hard to price this one considering there's not a lot of copies of this game, but we got some more. A lot of these are sealed. Feel free to pause the video if you need to take a look and see. They do say new on there if they are sealed. Need to look at the prices or anything, condition. 1 means excellent, 2 means good, 3 means fair, and 4 means poor. We also use 5 for damaged, if any cartridges have any physical damage to the casings, but none to the board. We try to avoid selling those or get them fixed up as good as we can, but Doesn't always pan out that way. As long as they work, that's the most important part if you're just looking to play those games. Got some cool Vita games. Was very surprised at the price of this Tetris Ultimate. We haven't had that one in a while. And a few 3DS games. Shout outs to Shovel Knight. Anyways, thanks for trading, everybody.
Oh, hey there. Welcome to Double Jump Video Games, where we buy and sell video games. If you're feeling nostalgic, come on over to Double Jump, where we can help you with that nostalgia hunger. And we got some 64. And then we got some Super Nintendo. Nice. Moving on in to some Switch titles, it looks like here. A couple sealed ones. Handful of sealed ones. Nice. Oh, was that Witcher I saw? Pocket Bravery. And then we got some GameCube games you're about to see here. Yeah, let's see, there's some GameCube. Now, a lot of these are traded in. They're missing the manual. So if you see 110, that 0 there just means it's missing the manual. So you'll notice, I think a Star Fox had a manual. That might be the only one out of this whole trade. But nonetheless, some really good GameCube games. Like Paper Mario, 1000 Year Door. It's nice that that one got a little cheaper since they did the remake. And I'm kind of hoping Gale of Darkness and Colosseum will get a little cheaper since they, switched to and adding GameCube games online and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know there was a Spider-Man 3. I got distracted. I haven't seen that. That's really cool. Obviously, I know it's not, the movie Spider-Man 3, but I'm curious what that one is. And if it has my favorite Spider-Man villain. My favorite Spider-Man villain is Shocker. That's one of the reasons I love the PS2 version of Spider-Man. We got a lot of good Pokemon cards there. If you don't see prices, it's because it's $10 or under. So those ones will not beat our binders, and those ones will. But then, we got some more expensive GameCube. Yeah, Star Fox Adventures. That's the only one that had the manual. I've been cleaning a lot of stuff today, so if I sound weird, I feel like I just have accumulated dust in my throat. So I try to talk and then it just cuts out and I can't say words. Words are hard for me right now. That's really cool. I think Kyle traded that in, but it's the Dragon Quest Vita. It's in really good shape and it is complete. Reset all that fancy pants stuff. Got a graded game. Whoa. That way you can conveniently play your games whenever you want. Just crack it on open. Got some cheaper titles there. But yeah, I'm hoping you're having a good one. I had a good week, but I'm excited for my Friday. So it's time for Bobby to ditch this popsicle stand. Bye, peeps.